My parents chose a prestigious college for my sister, but they refused to pay my tuition, saying, "Be independent." So, I left home. Now, 10 years later, at my sister's wedding, they asked me, "Why are you here to ruin the marriage?" Gap. At that moment, my sister's fiancé saw me, hugged me, and said, "Boss, what are you doing here?" Suddenly, their faces turned pale. My name is Rachel Harris, and I'm turning 33. I live with my husband Adam, who is 3 years older than me, and our 7-year-old son, Peter. We're a family of 3. Today, I'm going to a friend's wedding with my husband. Even though I call them friends, they're more like Adam's friends, and I only recognize them by face. The wedding is at a fancy hotel, and I'm amazed by how luxurious it is. While Adam greeted people he knew, I stepped away to use the restroom. As I was walking back to the ceremony, I heard a rude voice say, "Oh, look at that defective person. Why are they even here?" I thought, what? Who are they talking about? It felt like the people nearby were saying mean things on purpose, loud enough for me to hear. It wasn't just gossip. It was clearly offensive, but no one spoke directly to me. I didn't want to deal with such rude behavior, so I walked away. Suddenly, I heard someone shout, "Hey, ugly, can't you hear me?" I ignored it and kept walking. My name isn't ugly, and I wasn't going to let them bother me. But then I heard quick footsteps behind me. Before I knew it, someone grabbed my arm tightly, and it hurt. "Wait a minute, I'm talking to you," a woman shouted. I looked at her and pulled my arm away. She stumbled backward, acting all dramatic. Another woman rushed over to help her, giving me a dirty look. "Lauren, are you okay? Why are you being so rough?" she asked, glaring at me. What's going on? Who are you?" I asked, confused. She snapped back, "Who am I? You really don't remember me, do you? How rude." When I asked that, she raised her eyebrows, surprised. "Huh? What are you talking about? Do you really think you have the right to act like this with just a high school diploma? If you've forgotten, let me remind you, I'm your sister Lauren. Does that name ring a bell? And this is our mother. Can you honestly say you've forgotten your own mom?" I thought for a moment and nodded slightly. Maybe there was someone with that name in my past, but I didn't want to waste time talking seriously with them. My response only made them angrier. At that moment, 3 men hurried over. "What's going on?" We could hear the shouting from over there. "Lauren, aren't you ready yet? You're still in your regular clothes. You need to change for the wedding." One of them, who she called Dad, said. Lauren pointed at me and yelled, This suspicious person snuck into our wedding. Get her out of here right now." The 3 men reacted very differently. The one she called Dad looked at me with wide eyes and then a clear look of displeasure. The other man, Noah, froze in shock, his face turning pale. "Why is Rachel here on such a happy day?" Noah asked, his voice unsteady. "She must have snuck in by mistake. It's unbearable. Someone call security." "Wait, watch what you're saying," Noah quickly added, his face still pale. "This person is." While the man called Dad agreed with Lauren, Noah tried to intervene. I muttered under my breath, "You really know nothing," but no one heard me. Just then, Adam appeared. "Rachel, there you are. I've been looking for you." Everyone turned to him. I smiled slightly and said, "Sorry, I got caught up with some strange people on my way back." I moved closer to Adam. He quickly assessed the situation, understanding it right away. Lauren's face changed when she saw me standing next to Adam, glaring at me with anger. Her parents still looked confused, not fully understanding what was happening. Noah was flustered and was the first to speak. "Mr. Harris, I apologize. My wife said something inappropriate." "I'm really sorry to your wife, too." "Come on, Lauren, you should apologize as well," Noah said. "Why should I apologize?" Lauren shot back, pointing at me again. "She's the one who should be sorry. This disrespectful person barged into our special day. I don't know how she got here, but she's a disgrace to our family. We should have cut ties with her a long time ago and never seen her again." "Wait, family?" Noah looked shocked, glancing between me and Lauren. Just then, the 3 people called Dad and Mom stepped in. "Oh, Noah, we're so sorry. We have a difficult eldest daughter. It's embarrassing to even talk about her. We've managed to keep it a secret all this time. We kicked her out of the house 10 years ago. How did she even find out about Lauren's wedding? What does she want by coming here uninvited? She's not trying to ruin the wedding, is she?" Mom continued. "Actually, Noah, she's not very bright. She only finished high school and couldn't get into college. After that, she just wasted time doing part-time jobs, staying at home, and being a burden. She was like a parasite. She should be thankful we supported her through high school. So why did she sneak into the wedding? Even though they treated me badly, I had cut ties with them a long time ago and didn't care about their insults. These people were technically my family, at least on paper, but my parents had always favored my younger sister, who was 7 years younger than me, and had ignored me for as long as I could remember. My father's family had been doctors for generations, and our home was also a clinic. My mother worked there as a nurse. To outsiders, our family probably looked like we had everything we needed, but in reality, it was a toxic home. I remember trying hard to win my parents' love when I was young, but I eventually gave up because their favoritism towards my sister made no sense to me. She was seen as attractive, and I was not. Luckily, though it might sound strange, I was smart and did well in school, so I focused on my studies, aiming to leave home as soon as I could. Back then, I felt like I was just playing the part of the defective older sister in the family. "I won't allow you to go to university. You're a defect by nature, and there's no way you could get in. Start working right after high school, become independent, and contribute financially to the house. You should be grateful we even raised someone as unattractive as you. You owe us for that. As for college expenses, we'll consider it for Lauren, but there's not a single cent for you. You'll spend your life serving us. Even if you get a job, it won't be anything important. This is what my parents told me during my senior year of high school. I actually recorded that conversation, along with many other times they verbally abused me or acted irrationally, and I still have those recordings today. My sister Lauren also treated me poorly, following our parents' example. She would often mock me, trying to prove she was better. I'm going to become a doctor and take over Dad's job in the future. I'll work hard enough for both of us since my big sister can't. Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, learn from her mistakes, and dear best Lauren, don't worry, we'll support you fully. Unlike your sister, you're truly our pride. They would have conversations like this. Now you can watch the second part by pressing share and more.